Hello everyone, it's Bobby K, and today I'm going to be showing you how to turn this average Spirit Halloween animatronic Art the Clown into something a lot more jolly for the holiday season. Let's get into it. Hello everyone, it's Bobby K. Hello everyone, it's Bobby K. Hello everyone, it's Bobby K. Hello everyone, it's Bobby K, and welcome to my YouTube channel. So this is Art the Clown. He's from Spirit Halloween 2024, and, you know, he's pretty cool. He's not the most movie-accurate thing in the world, but he is pretty good looking, and you can definitely tell he's Art the Clown. Now, this year came out with the Terrifier 3, which took place around Christmas, and for a good majority of the movie, Art the Clown actually wears a Santa suit. Slight spoilers for the movie here, he goes into a bar, and he basically massacres the place, and in the bar there's a mall Santa who's just gotten off duty, and he's hanging out, taking shots. Art comes in, and he starts hanging out with him, and then he turns naughty, shoots a couple guys in the face, and then ties up Santa in the chair, steals his costume, sprays liquid nitrogen all over him, and then bashes his freaking limbs open with a hammer. Anyways, let's get into this makeover here. So just to start, I'm going to start with the costume. Now the costume, I got this off Amazon. It was about 35 bucks, I think. I will leave the link in the description. I had taken it out of the package and I have worn it. It is so freaking comfortable. I would recommend this Santa suit, even if you're not using it for art. Obviously, so for art, I got this was in extra large, I think. I'm just a large. Yeah, so if I were to want to buy one of these for me, or exclusively for me, because Art and I will share this, I'll probably be taking him off of him and back on and stuff throughout the season. But yeah, I would probably get the large for me. But anyways, that's just me. Art, I got the extra large for him, like I said, and I will say it was a pretty good purchase. Now, the only thing that I will warn you about that it does not have a big, or a big, I tried to say beard and wig. It doesn't have a wig or beard with it, which I didn't know that at the time that I bought it. I thought it came with the glasses too, actually. I thought it came with all that stuff. But no, it does not. So I also bought this. I don't remember exactly how much it was. I'll pop up the price on the screen. But this is just another hat, which is the one I'll be using. It's a lot better than the hat that actually comes with that. And this also has the wig and the beard. So yeah. Now, I'm not going to actually be using the beard, I don't think, because in the movie, basically he sprays the mall Santa's face with liquid nitrogen, and he rips off his actual beard, and he wears that. So I'm going to be doing my best to recreate that, and I'm just going to hot glue it onto his face. Now, you may be wondering, isn't hot glue going to ruin him because he's only latex? Well, that is why I have emailed the Zombie Tech Squad and, told them the complete truth that he fell over on Halloween and his face got sort of crunched in, and I sort of maybe pushed these in. But that's completely the truth. I didn't lie to them at all. Don't ban me from Flagship, please. But yeah, they don't have any right now, but they said once they get some in stock, they will 100% be sending one to me. So let's just hope they don't see this video. So yeah, just to get started, we're gonna start disassembling him a bit, and I'm going to start to actually just dress himself in this Santa suit. So let's get into that. Now, I have contemplated whether I should leave the original costume on underneath it or not. I think I've decided that I'm not going to, just because it would probably be too much on him, but maybe if it looks bad with just the Santa suit, then maybe I'll test to see how the actual costume looks under it as well. Now, to get his pants off without completely taking this whole section apart, what I recommend doing is, well, first of all, undo that IR sensor wire, or not the wire, but unvelcro it from him, and then do this, only take off one side at a time. Oh, ugh. Yeah, that only happened because he's so close to my ceiling. You know what I'm gonna do? So, I also recommend if you're gonna take his head off for like a temporary amount of time, instead of like actually taking them apart, even if you are taking them apart, right here, there's a snap lock, and it just lets you take the entire motor off without having to like unscrew the entire head. So there's just a snap lock that you can press in, and it takes the whole head off with the motor. So yeah, let me just put that down. There we go. Yep. I'm gonna do that, and now I'm going to pull up his pegs. This leg off. And if I can, I would also possibly recommend poking in that just so that you can slide the entire body frame off to the side. You may, if you're not really like right next to a wall, which I am, you may want someone there to hold it while you're taking off the frame. But I'm right next to a wall, therefore I'm just leaning it off the wall. And then do the same for the other side. Snap this back in. Now for this one, well, depending on which leg you have the adapter in, you're going to need to unplug the adapter first. This is slipped up into place. Then, what you're going to want to, you know the deal. Now, when you're taking him apart like that, you're going to want to be careful because the leg foams like to stay in the costume. They don't like to come out with it. So, yeah. Now, you know what? I am just going to take this whole piece off for now. Just because there's not really a need to keep it on. Because I am going to need to be putting on the stuff down here. Alright, well now I'm surrounded in dead Art the Clown parts all over the place. But, yeah. So, I'm going to open this up here. This does come with boot extenders, so we're going to be able to just extend his boot and stuff to right here. The only thing in here which you won't be using is if you get that wig, it comes with a Sam's hat, so see this one's a bit, it's not as good. We'll be using the other one for this. And then here's the belt, it just fell out. Now let's take the boot extenders. I'm actually going to take off the leg foams for right this second while I put these boot extenders on. You can reinforce them with some black Gorilla Tape or something if you really want to. And then I think I may just slide the leg foam right into there. Yeah, so if they don't stay on, or if you want to resecure them a bit more, you might want to use some black Gorilla Tape or something, or just something to keep them in place. But I think it's fine. It should stay just fine. If yours doesn't, then feel free and be my guest to just try that. So here, these are another reason why I would recommend these. They have pockets. So even though that won't be utilized on this, they do have pockets, which I really enjoy. This is actually from Ruby's, I'm pretty sure, which that's a very well-known and good Halloween costume brand. So, obviously. Even though it's not really a Halloween costume, they're good with this too. I'm not going to quite adjust that quite yet, just because the whole waist frame, which we're going to be putting this onto, is not on yet, so it's going to be messed up a bit once we do that. So I'm not going to completely adjust that around the boots yet. And speaking of the waist frame, we're going to put this on right now. We'll pull this around his butt frame. Now, the only thing is you may want to make sure this does not go all the way over here, because the motor, as it turns, you don't want it to get caught. So if it looks like it's going to get caught, put like a piece of cardboard or something there that'll make sure that the pants stay out of the way. Now, before we continue, I am going to, and I may want to build something on here too, just to push this out, because this looks a little odd. I would just like to note here that I did end up later on adding a bit of a pool noodle in there. I will showcase that a little bit later on in the video, though. It just, whatever. I'll figure that out. But let me tuck these pants in. I have really big thighs and calves, so I can't really do this step on me. It just works. It works for my art, not for me. Now the pants are on, and from what I'm seeing real quick right now, it looks pretty good. This is my first time putting these onto my art, so yeah. Now I'm gonna put the shirt onto him. So let's do that. The shirt it has a button where the neck is. So we're gonna, right there, so you can just undo that. And right now I'm just gonna put this right over his shoulder frame. Which if the frame doesn't really work well, because this is a thinner like fabric, then you can like add like something over it. But honestly, that looks pretty good. I'm liking how this is coming out. And that's another reason why I was thinking about keeping the whole costume with him underneath. And then, you know what? That goes down far enough that you really don't even see that. So honestly, yeah. Now let me put the belt on. The belt might be a problem though, because there's not really, since he's not a human, there's not really much for it to hold to. So I may need to tape this on, or I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but we'll find a way. So let's put this around him. There's not any belt loops on the actual shirt, which is the only thing about this costume that I don't quite like. Now, you know, actually, go around the first ring of his butt frame. That works quite a bit better than you'd expect. So actually, that's pretty good right there. You may still want something to stick up the buckle, because the buckle is actually metal, it won't fall. Now, I don't know about with the animatronic, but at least while I was wearing the suit, this kept falling off. You may want to secure it with a safety pin. A safety pin would be a good idea to secure this belt, just to hold it into place. I think that would be the best decision, which I will probably do. Just not right at the second. That's actually pretty good. I think that looks pretty good. All right. See, you can sort of see like where the frame is on that. That's the only thing. If you're not happy with that, then you can add like something else in there to cover over it, whether it be like a coat of foam or a piece of fabric. As long as it doesn't affect the motor, then you're pretty much fine. So next I'm going to put on the arms. This is where I'm sort of worried that it may not look the greatest, because these sleeves they don't have anything like tight to go around the wrist. Therefore, you may see inside a little bit. Now, some double-sided tape would fix that, or if you had like a pin and you could just pin it right into that foam. But honestly, if you just like put a safety pin right there, that would look pretty good. I think that's what I'll probably do. I'll take the other arm now. All right, there. Now, that's definitely the hand that you're gonna want. That, because you can see the waving motor in there. I don't know why the plastic piece is blue. I don't know why they chose that specific color. But you're definitely gonna want to pin that so that you can't see into the hand. It may not look the most aesthetically pleasing, but at least you can't see the actual exposed whole foam arm in there. But yeah, that'll be better. I'm just going to test them right now to make sure that this whole thing works. And if it doesn't, then I'll have to do some modifying to it. If not, then I'm going to move on to the head. There we go. So you're definitely going to want to put a pin there. But other than that, that works quite well. I think it's gonna look really good once I have the actual stuff on it. Let me actually move that up. And I do have, I don't remember exactly where I put them, but right here, yeah. I do have the glasses, the Christmas glasses for him. These aren't the exact ones from the movie. I do have those coming, but sadly they're not gonna be here until like December 7th. And I plan to release this video a little bit earlier than that. So for now, we're just gonna have to deal with these. I will post a demo video of him with the actual glasses, though, eventually. So yeah. But yeah, now that this works, let's move on to the head. All right, so now that I have his head off, it's gonna hurt me to do this, but we're gonna unvelcro this. This part is just held on by a Velcro strip. You may want to unscrew this part first. I'm not right now, but if I have to after, I will. So you're going to take this off now. The hat is held on by a few strips of hot glue, so you can peel that off quite easily. And honestly, if you had to get it back on, you probably could. Look at that. He's bald. Bonk. Yeah, so there he is bald. But I am going to glue all the stuff that I put onto him. I'm going to glue it all on so that it doesn't come off. But for now, I'm just going to just lay it on there just to see how it looks. So we have the wig here. Now this wig, I did already take it out once. If you actually buy it, it will look a lot neater when you first open it. But yeah. And this, I am going to trim it quite a bit, I'm 100% sure. And I'm going to use the excess, if I can, I'm going to use it for the beard, because I want to save that actual beard that it comes with for when I wear the costume. And if I glue that onto him, then I can't take it off. So, I don't know where the actual wig headband is. It seems quite small. It's almost like a child size. But, oh, bald. Alright, I got the wig on him now. It's looking pretty good. It is a bit long, which I will trim it. So, yeah. But let me get the hat on. That actually looks pretty good. I like how that's looking. I really do, actually. I think that looks quite nice. Now, I'm just gonna hold the beard up to his chin just to see how it looks. Because obviously I haven't cut any of that off yet. It is gonna be a much shorter beard, but okay, that doesn't really do much, but it is gonna be a much shorter beard, but let me get the glasses. We'll see how those look on him. It's actually pretty good. It looks good. I like how it looks. Now I'm just gonna like glue it all together and give him a little trimmy, and I'm gonna put on his beard. So yeah. So I'm in my hairdressing studio right now. Dog reveal. No, I don't have a dog. Those are my feet. Or toes, whatever they call them. But yeah, I trimmed up the back of his head just so no hair would get stuck in the motor, and I took those spare hairs and I glued them up all around his chin to make the beard. Now, obviously, I'm gonna add some extra hot glue in here to look like little pieces of skin and stuff, because that's what it actually is in the movie. And I'll mess it up with this plastic spoon I brought in here, and I'll put blood on it. But the thing is, the thickness of the beard is not as what I expected it to be. So what I think I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take the Santa hat that came with it, I'm gonna cut the trim off, and I'm just gonna put it around there, just so that that can actually move with the head without actually showing the insides of the prop. So I'm just gonna hot glue this around the plastic there, and I'll just cut that off of the old hat, and it can just hang down inside of him. So yeah, I will update you after I do that. Alright, so I just glued this on under here. I did one layer like up here so it folds, and then one along the rim of the plastic. And I did also do the effect with the hot glue up here, and I messed it up with the spoon. So I'm going to go grab my fake blood and probably a Q-tip We'll just do a little fake blood around here. I don't want to do too much because it is supposed to be Christmas after all. So I put the blood on the chin and down the beard. I put a little on the collar there. And I am going to put it back up on here for now. Let me just say this red is a bit different like off on camera. It's a bit different. It's a lot more like orangey on camera. It is pure red in person. But yeah, let me put that on. I want to see how it looks, and the blood is still drying, so you know, we shall see how that looks soon enough. Tomorrow at some point, probably, because it's like 11:30 and I can't stay up much longer. But yeah, I'm gonna put that on there. I'll film a little clip and then we'll see him tomorrow. Alright, it's a tad later now. But the glasses, one, they actually came in early, and two, I'm not getting around to filming this until my literal birthday, December 19th. So, I'm not quite sure what I've done since the last time I filmed, but I believe that when I had last filmed, the head wasn't completely working. What I had to do was I had to trim up the excess that was hanging around the neck, the fur trim collar. I had to trim that up, and I added some WD-40 to the joint. So it started to work just fine again. I added a pool noodle in there, and I think I may have shown that the IR sensor was previously right there. You can sort of see where I had a hole cut. I just put a piece of tape on the back of it, and now it's right there, right in the belt. So, yeah. Yeah, that's art. I put rubber bands on the hands. So, yeah, let's cut to the demo.